Hello, and welcome to the Healing Room Tarot with yours truly, B, also known as Magoon. I am an instrument for spirit to use as spirit pleases, so you may see me operate in a multitude of gifts. Tonight is another night for the spiritual progress report to see how we are faring. And just like all of the progress reports that we would get when we were children, this is Spirit's way of letting us know where we are heading in which direction. So, if you were privy to the other readings, the snake skin shedding reading, that is one that lets you know what you had to get rid of or what you should get rid of for the upcoming new year. We are days away from being in the new month, the last month of 2025, getting ready to enter into 2026. And so I just want Spirit to give us a progress report on something that we should know for the upcoming weeks because this is still 2025 and things can happen instantly for us. So tonight I ask Spirit to simply show us what we should know for the upcoming weeks and what is as far as our progress and our progression towards the ultimate goal, because we've all been placed on this earth for something. This card wants to come out and I already know what it is. um, we've all been placed on this earth to do something, whether or not you're still trying to figure that out, whether or not you know, or whether or not you think you know. We can always use some guidance. The first card that came out is the Ten of Swords. So lets me know that we've all been walking away from something so rough is the word. That rough and tough is what I'm hearing, that made us, that put us in that headspace, that mental energy, that mental strain. And we're walking out of it. We're walking into a new chapter. The next card that flipped out is the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles, when I looked down just now, I heard the word ease. So there's going to be this easiness that comes towards us because of the new money that's happening. I really do feel like this is something financial. And I wish I could show you, but the dress in the first card and the pentacle in this in the second card are identical. So I'm hearing like new robes, new dress. You're taking off something old and putting on something new. And like I said, we're preparing for this new year. Anything could happen. Anything can happen that can change your luck for the better. Anything can happen to change your situation for the better. We're still in 2025. Yeah, the year of nine. The year of nine. Okay, so this one. Oh, see? Full card. So it's going to be whatever this thing is that you're about to do. And I also let me show this again because this pentacle has a root. So it's something that you have been working on, something that you've been planting, and now it's like you finally, what's the word? It's reaping season, right? It's harvest time. There we go. That's the word, harvest time. And because it's harvest time, it's like you letting go of so much things. You're literally resting in the arms of spirit. That's what I get every time I see this card. The full card is new beginnings card. It's doing the foolish things that confine the what is it? Confound the wise, meaning that it's going to look foolish to other people, but for you, it's going to make sense. For you, it's going to work. Um, it's almost like people saying, okay, 1 plus 1 is 2, not 3. So how is it that you're doing 1 plus 1 and getting 3? Don't worry about it. It just it is right. It's that type of equation for your life, for our lives, and especially if you have, like I said, that rough and tough. If you've been going through a whole lot with things, industry, jobs, the volunteer space, it's coming in as industry. It's nothing outside of that. It's strictly coming in as that. It's like there's going to be this easiness. Yeah, 4 cups is here. It's like you went through this hard time, and then spirit is showing up for you. As you can see in this 4 of cups, that hand that's underneath the rainbow, or underneath the cup that's connected to the rainbow. It's like you always have to look at the brighter side of things, the rainbow. If you are familiar with the story of Noah and his ark, the rainbow was a sign of peace, a promise to man that I will never destroy the earth and water again. This is like that peace offering to you. Like, now I want you to be in peace. I want you to rest in peace. I want you to understand that I am still here for you. This I am backing you up. And so that's why the Fool card again is here, falling into the arms of spirit, trust God, right? God will never lead you astray. God will never leave you or forsake you. And if you're new to the channel, I was raised in the Christian faith, so you'll hear me interchangeably say that. Um, but that's how I identify spirit as a supreme being. Then we have the 9 of Pentacles. Come on. Remember, I said we are still in 9. 9 of Pentacles is that is the lucky card. In the traditional tarot, this is the card that you will see as the person jumping out of the treasure chest, because it's the lucky card. I told you it's something dealing with finances for sure. It's like this stream of finances come out of um I'm not even gonna say come out of nowhere, because you've already planted the seeds. It's gonna be like stuff that you did for people, and all of a sudden it's like you forgot, because you've done so much, and it's like, oh yeah, you did this for me. I owe you this. Here, you did this for me, so let me do this for you. That type of energy. And I think if you all were privy to the Cards and Conversation show, excuse me, on last week, I mentioned how somebody came up to me and apologized. And I was just like, it was so unexpected. And I was just like, oh, wow. And so you can be poured into in many other ways, things like that. Because what that did for me is that um, it allowed me to see myself in the power that I have. It also allowed me to understand that and remind myself that blessings come in many ways, because that apology cleared up some energy for me, some thoughts and feelings that I had. And I was just like, oh, wow, like I am being heard. I am being listened to. I am being valued. Um, because you can be in that space where you feel like a lot of people take advantage, or a lot of people don't acknowledge the fact that they do things towards you. And so as a result, you internalize it and just like, well, hey, whatever. um I just keep it moving, I just keep it pushing, that type of energy. Like, I don't need. And it's not the point that you need it, it's the point of you understanding that you have power over that energy and not the other way around. And so what that let me know, that apology was like, hey, don't forget, you hold the power. Meaning people have to come to bless you. You don't have to chase your blessings. Blessings come to you. When you are a heavy manifester, that is what you do. It's like, I work extra hours for what? No, this money is coming to me. Now I've done enough work. It's time for me to rest, right? It's time for me to start reaping the seeds that I have sown. And even if it's somebody that you have never had to pour into, allow them to pour into you. Allow them to bless you, right? We can't keep saying we want blessings, and then when somebody come up to bless us, we say, "Oh, no, 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 you don't have to do that." Like, no, no, put that away, put that away. No, accept it. Accept it. That is the return of investment, as we say in the business world, or ROI, that of things that you have already done. That's all. It's just a return. We have the King of Swords here. You are mastering the art of intellect. As you can see, you have the owl here, you have the raven here, you have the bat. The owl is equated to book intelligence, book smarts, right? The raven is considered spiritual smarts in the spiritual realm. The bat, what type of smarts do you think? Audible smarts. That I don't have to see it. It's that faith, belief, right? It's that faith intellect. I don't have to do as much because I already know that it's going to work out in my favor. And I already know it's going to work out in my favor because I have seen it in the spiritual realm and I am manifesting it in this physical realm. And I know it's going to work for me. Now speaking on that owl energy, because I have already done the work that I'm supposed to do. I already know that I have blessed other people, and I wasn't blessing other people to get anything out of it, but I know what I know. I know that if I produce good into the world, then I'm going to receive good in the world. I know that if someone produces hell in the world, they're going to reap hell in some sort of way. And we have to understand that even in growth, even in, I don't know why I'm getting onto spiritual gifts, but this is where I'm being led to go. Even when you start to grow spiritually, you have to know and understand how to use those gifts in a way where they can be a blessing to you and to others and not a curse. Excuse me. Because some people, it is when people get into the realm of abusing others with their gifts, that's where we start to see the darker side of your gifts, right? Especially if you're in this spiritual space. That's where you're manipulating things based off of what you want to happen and not based off of what spirit wants to happen. So say that you and somebody else is fighting and spirit's already told you, okay, well, I'm gonna take care of this for you. You don't have to worry about it, but you got to get that lick back in. You just got to have the last word. You just got to have that last punch. And spirit is like, I told you I got it, but you do it anyway. So now spirit's looking at you like, now not only do I have to get this person, I have to get you too in front of this person. So it's like you have to use your wisdom to understand what is happening, how to move. And you're only going to get that wisdom by way of spirit. See, the Ten of Pentacles is here. This is the next card that came out, the Ten of Pentacles. This is everything that you dreamed and want, including the family part, including the finances, including this dog here. You know, if you don't have a dog, you're going to have a dog. If you have a dog, just know this dog is going to be with you with this transition. We have industry here. It's like everything is aligned. And everything is aligned because Eight of Cups, the last card, there's one more card. But this Eight of Cups is here, new beginnings. So it's, as you can see, everything is circulating around you reaping what you have already sown and new beginnings. There's, let me see, this, the Ten of Swords is here, that's a new beginning. The Ten of Pentacles is here, is a new beginning. The Eight of Cups is you walking towards a new beginning. You have the Nine of Pentacles here, that's talking about you're being lucky, and it's and you already had the Ace of Pentacles, meaning you have new money coming in. All of this is new beginnings. All of this. So what are we coming into? I don't know. Like there something's happening where there's going to be something new in your life that's going to be prosperous to you. However you value and see prosperity, it's coming. And it's coming in a way where you don't have to be protected, where you don't have to overly protect yourself. You're going to be secure. That's the word I'm hearing. This Four of Swords is here. Four of Swords is a secure type of energy in your mind. When you can have mental rest, when you can have mental peace, when your heart is saying, I now know how to trust because I can trust again, you're in a whole different space. And a lot of times when we let go of negative energy, negative thoughts, negative people, negative things around us, what we are doing is we are allowing positivity to come into those places. And that positive energy within us is what draws in what has been waiting for us. That's what draws in the blessings. Think of it this way. So if you know a lot about faith and hope, right? So faith, when you have faith and when you can hope that something is happening, is going to happen, you have all the smiles, your eyes light up, and it's like, oh, I got this. We got this. You know what? I have no cares because I already know, and if you're part of the church, well, my God will supply all of my needs according to his riches and glory. You know what? That is coming to me. It's coming to me in my household. When you have that type of energy, that's not a sulking energy. That is a happy energy. So when you have all these negative energies around you, that brings down your spirit and you cannot manifest because you feel like there's this weight. You feel like there's this heaviness. You feel like that there's nothing that you can do to make it right. You feel like that there's nothing that you can do that will solve the problems. So you sulk and you get in that lowly place until you find the light. And that light is what they call hope. And that hope is what activates and turns on your faith. And then that is what brings the light back into your eyes and into your movement. And when you start to talk and feel this happiness, guess what happens? That's when the things that you want start to draw in with you. I get it why people say, don't trust your feelings, right? Because your feelings will throw you off, basically. I'm not saying this in a way of get over it. No, 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 no. I'm saying this in a way of saying be mindful of what you're trying to manifest and what starts to happen as you're starting to manifest. But whenever you're in this energy, this space, like, hey, it is what it is. I'm walking towards my destiny. I'm walking towards my purpose. Watch how the tables turn. Watch how the things that you thought were going to bring you down is actually going to boost you up. Bottom bottom of the deck is 6 wands. I was about to shuffle and spirit said no. 6 of wands. The 6 of wands, for you who do not know, is that is what I like to call my Tupac card, all eyes on me card, victorious card. You see her arms. It's the V for victory. This is the everybody is now going to start paying attention to you because they're going to want to know, where did you get all these blessings? When did you have time to meet this person that was going to pour into you? When did you, I don't know, when did you start taking classes and what you talking about? Like you got all the time in the world and what? Since when did you start talking like this? Since when did you start moving like this? Since I let you go. Since I let you carry that negativity with you. Since I started speaking positive affirmations over myself every day. Since I started listening to positive music every day. Since I started getting out of the house and walking every day. For some of you, it's as simple as just, I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet. You will never be in a perfect time to do a thing. You just have to do it, just like Nike says. And I know people say that a lot, but it's truly, you just have to do it. I'm reading this book right now, and the analogy that I came up with last night after reading the chapter I was supposed to is that when you take on something, you're not meant to take on it all. I believe they said, like, how do you eat an elephant? How do you eat a rhinoceros or something like that? And it's like, you don't try to eat the whole thing whole. You eat it bit by bit. So by you making the movement, by you taking the chance and walking towards a thing, you are taking those small bites out of that big thing, right? And it's good to do that because then you don't feel overwhelmed. Then you don't set yourself up for high expectations. You're just like, I'm the only thing I'm expecting is that I get to the end of this chapter. The only thing that I'm expecting is for me to actually go in and clock in at work today because I really don't want to be here. That's a small victory. Celebrate it. So, collective, be prepared for your new beginning. Those mental thoughts and patterns and things that you had before, it's time to change it. It's time to intentionally, I just heard, live in your truth. So for some of you, you're living with under false pretenses. And on my platform, I always talk about mask. Don't wear a mask. Be yourself authentically. And if you feel like you can't be, then why are you holding yourself hostage? Ask yourself that. Why are you holding yourself hostage? Because nobody has the key to your freedom but you. Nobody has the keys to your success but you. You have to make it, what's the word? You have to make it what you want it to be. That's how it was coming to me. Meaning, if you are the potter and the situation is the clay, are you going to allow the clay to make itself? or are you going to make it with the out of make it the vision that you have for it? Right. That's how it's being put to me. So that's why I say the power is yours. The power is in you. So I hope this helps. If this has helped you, please like, please share it, please subscribe to it. If you know somebody that needs to hear this message, please share this with them. Like I said, we're only a few weeks left. We have a few weeks left in this year. And the fact that new beginnings, new financial wealth, new attitude, new way of living is coming before the new year, I think that is worth celebrating. I think that is something that you want to keep in your mind. I have a new beginning before the new year. I have new finances coming towards me before the new year. I have new job opportunities coming towards me before the new year. Whatever that door is that you want open, profess that thing with joy, with excitement, with expectation, and know that it's going to happen. Just know that it's going to happen. Just know that you have to manifest it. And remember, part of manifestation is you not chasing it. So if it's something and you're like, oh, but I gotta do, nope, stop. I ironically was in that headspace earlier tonight and I caught myself and I said, hold on. I have these gifts that I have been given, and somebody just offered me something to do using the gift that I have. Who knows what's going to come of that gift? I said, let me start worrying about this and worried about what's in my lap now. Right? So you all have a good night. Again, thank you for coming. If you are not following me, I am going to drop my link now on Instagram where you can follow me on Instagram. I also do have a TikTok page. I'm still revving things up because I'm not able to go live just yet. This is the space where you can find me live, this and on Instagram on tomorrow night. Cards and Conversations, East Coast time, 11:11. And you can follow me on Instagram for that live. And this is where we pull cards, we have conversations, and we help people the best way that we can. All right. So again, thank you for tuning in, and I look forward to hearing and seeing you again. Have a good night.